What is good, you guys? Welcome back to another RC video. Some of you guys know I'm a big two-wheel drive sand guy. I love my HPI Ball 5B. I will always love that car. And I've had a couple of those through the years, and I have one now. I actually had one video or two videos on that car going to the beach. I'll throw a card up for that. But you guys know what it is. The Traxxas Funko Pro Scale Sand Car. It's big. The box is really huge. You guys can see it on the screen how big this thing is. It's got some weight to it. A little bit of weight to it. Now I think this is the biggest Traxxas car to date, especially two-wheel drive electric. But I think this is the biggest car that Traxxas makes right now that's available, footprint-wise. And you know, it's got the color matched LED whip lights on it, the front disc brakes, you know, it's got the belted rear paddles on it, molded scale engine detail in it, and then you got the guy inside the car. So without further ado, we're gonna get this thing out of the box. I'm not messing around here. Now down below right now, before I get this car out, guess what color I got? There's a couple colors that a lot of people got in this car, and all the colors look nice on this thing, right? But I didn't want to get a color that a lot of people already had, so I ended up getting another color that I don't see a lot of people getting. So right now, guess it down below, don't cheat. So let's get it out of the box. I'm hoping I got this thing upright. What side do I want to get this out? What side do we want to do? Let's just cut it here. Let's just cut it here, boys. Yes, I am going to keep my box, even though I am running out of room around here. When it comes to trying to store boxes in here, I may have to start storing them outside the shop. But you know how it goes, man. You got to keep it. All right, you guys. So let's see if this thing's upright. I'm going to try not to make this unboxing too long. But I really wanted to share this with you guys. I know there's other unboxings on YouTube, but oh yeah, she is facing upright. Nice. Nice and nice. Alright, you guys want to see what color we got? Here we go. She's coming out, baby. Oh yeah. There's the... So of course you got the tires, front and rear in each bag. I gotta put everything down on the floor. Okay, we got the manual with the extra set of gears, the pinion and spur. It must be a high-speed setup. Oh, there it is, you guys. We got the red and black one right here. Red and black, baby. I love red and black. This is going to go really good with my X-Max. One of my X-Maxes that's red and black. I think I have 5 X-Maxes still laying around here. But I love the red and black X-Max, dude. I think sick. This is going to match perfect with it. Love it, baby. Alright. Alright, so right off the bat, take the plastic off. They packed this pretty good. I'm impressed so far. And it's hard to impress me sometimes. I don't really like how they shove this underneath this roof. But as you can see, you have your wheelie bar, some hardware, a wrench. They even give you a wrench to put this wheelie bar on. That's good. And the instructions. Nice. Alright, there's not going to be a lot of editing in this unboxing, you guys, but yeah, pretty nice instructions for the wheelie bar, with the wheelie bar hardware, all them goodies, and the whip lights. Of course in red. Alright, oh my lordy, look at this bad boy. She is nice. So that's what it looks like right out of the box. Really like how they pack this thing up, really, honestly. Man, I'm lost for words. It's pretty cool RC car, you guys. And I know a lot of you guys You know, $1,300 is pretty pricey for this, but like I said, as of when I bought this 3 or 4 days ago, there was a sale. $1,169 for this instead of the $1,300 price tag. So $1,170. So $130 off the $1,300 price tag. So yeah, I think $1,170. That's what it should have been for this car. Was $1,170, not $1,300. But still, you get a lot of car for $1,300 really. But $1,170, I was fine with, and I said, you know what? I've been kind of wanting one. It's on sale for $1,170. I'm buying this bad boy. So that's what we did. All right, now, of course, we're gonna kind of look this over. I'm gonna get you down on it. We're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna get this up on a stand first, and then we'll talk about it. Oh man, I was actually taking the plastic off these A-arms, and I got grease or something all over my hand, all over my shorts. Man, that's really good, Traxxas. What the heck, man? Well, I tried to clean it with soap and water. It's not coming off. Those shorts are ruined. Now, I also forgot to mention that your wheel wrench does come with the car, with the nuts, of course, so that's good. Now, I am very fond of this car. I love the way it looks. Now I know what everybody's talking about. It's just a sick looking car. Now, the roof is loose. You know, the hardware, there's missing hardware. There's only 2 screws that hold this. That way you can just take 2 screws out and get them those light whips on. Now, I've noticed I was turning this wheel and it's kind of tight, but then there's a magnet. So I don't know what that magnet's for. I don't know. We'll find out. It was on this brake here in the inside. This one's really tight. This side's tight. The other side's, you can spin it, you know, no problem. This side you cannot spin. So that's a no-no right there. You can't even spin this right front brake disc. Actually, there's one thing I do want to say. Now, when I'm running this in the sand, now I bought this primarily for the sand. So when I do run this in the sand, I'm gonna take the disc brakes off. You do not need them in the sand. The sand's gonna slow you down. You don't need front disc brakes for in the sand. Now, if I run it somewhere else, then yeah, I'm gonna probably slap the brakes back on. It shouldn't take but a few minutes to do that, not a big deal. I've noticed a lot of people trying to adjust the front brakes, you know, inner, outer, adjust them per instructions, and they're still locking up. My advice, you guys buy one of these cars, just take the front brakes off if you're running in the sand or even the mud. I just take them off. But if you're running on like dirt or grass or whatever, yeah, you slap the front brakes on. That way, if you're launching it off a ramp from the ground, flat ground or grass, you can maybe control the car a little bit better because you have a little bit of brakes that might help, you know. So that's something you want to think about. Now I know what a lot of people are talking about. This car is just awesome. I just love it, you guys. The best thing that Traxxas did on this was a clipless body. It's just like all the other clipless bodies that Traxxas is doing now. It's just tabs. So you just press on the tabs right in here on the front, and then on the back, they're right up in here somewhere. Right there. And it should come right off, hopefully. Yeah, nicey nice. Just look at that. The body's really nice, you guys. So there's your light, your wires and stuff in there for your whips. Now you got instructions for brake adjustment. Like I said earlier, don't mess with these brakes unless you're gonna run them on hard ground or something. Don't run them in the sand. All right, so I still left the plastic on the motor part here on the top. Let's take this off. So this has, I think, a pretty nice power system in it, honestly. I think Traxxas did a really good job with the power system. Now I want to say this sand car is like, for me looking at it up and down, this thing's like an XRT, but stretched out a little bit longer, two-wheel drive on steroids. That's how I see this car, you guys. It's a pretty sick car. Now, I want to go over this real quick. I know there's a lot of videos out on this, but for people that are just tuning in, finding out about this car, they click on this video. At least it gives them some information. So the ESC, it's an 8S VXL ESC with telemetry, and then the motor's a 1200 XL KV brushless motor. Very, very nice setup, you guys. It does have 1.5 mod straight cut gears in here in the back. Like I said, rear wheel drive only, which is really nice for maintenance. You don't have to mess with the back end. You don't have to mess with the center drive line or anything. No diffs in the front, which is nice. There's the brake system, the linkages, and this looks like the same steering rack or bell crank setup like the XRT, which I know it is just by looking at it. Love the chrome on it. You got aluminum threaded body shocks with these fake reservoirs on it. There's your brake lines going to your rotors. Like I said, this one spins pretty good, and then this one's not spinning also great. Very tight. So I'm gonna have to go in there and do something with that. I'm gonna take those off anyway. I'm taking the whole brake setup off. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I've heard of some people breaking these fake reservoirs. You know, they're not that. I think they look cool. Just they put these on there for scale. They have to go for scale on this because this is an actual car, the Funko Sandrail, 1,000 horsepower beast, you guys, supercharged. I think it has a Whipple supercharger on it in real life. So very nice. The links are all flexible, nice and flexible. There's probably some people out there thinking there's aluminum. This is aluminum. The upper and lower control arms, they are plastic, just chrome plated. Now I want to go over the arms. Now I love the arms, the way they look. I don't know, you guys. They're gonna wear down and they're gonna end up looking like crap. So when I start wearing these down, especially the bottom ones, they're gonna take a lot of abuse. The sand, you keep running this on sand, it's gonna keep abrasing it, and it's just gonna wear. The chrome's gonna wear right off of it. But that's just the way it is. So I'll probably eventually get me another set of these. Probably the bottom ones all the way around. Those are the ones that are really gonna wear. Waterproof receiver box, and it does have a patent on it, I guess, and it's got the TQI radio with it, with the receiver. So yeah, this thing is man, it's pretty sick, you guys. I really like this. That's really nice. Traxxas does give you some really nice instructions to install the whip lights and the wheelie bar, you guys. Now you can scan a QR code here or something to watch a video on either one, but I'm just going to kind of glance over the instructions, and then I'm going to put the wheelie bar on, and you know, I might as well just put the whip lights on. So we're going to do that later. I am going to probably off camera check these brakes out, especially this one, because that is really bothering me. That should not be like that out of the box for the price of this car. All right, we got the old big supercharged 1,000 horsepower motor out. Now it's really easy to get it out. A lot of people are kind of, you know, I don't know, griping about it because they have to take 10 screws out. It's not that big of a deal. There's 8 up here on top, so 2, 4, 6, and then 7, 8, and then 2 right underneath here. And then you kind of have to pry the motor out, and then that's it. And then all you got to do is just put the wheelie bar on. There's 4 bosses right in here that you just slide the wheelie bar in, and then they give you 4 screws to mount that wheelie bar. Now this here's for the whips, for the LED whips on top. So they do give you that here to finish that up, and a couple zip ties. So we're gonna slam these in here, right in here, and then we're gonna put the rest of the hardware on, then we're gonna get to installing these whips. All right, I would have to say that I'm very impressed with the LED whip light setup here. As you can see, everybody knows they are spring loaded. If they break, it's gonna probably be in here, I assume. But man, I'm gonna go ahead and put these on for the sake of the video so we can just take a look how beautiful this thing is completed. But I may not even run them. Because, you know, I usually don't even run in the dark. These are really for dark, you guys. Running in the kind of the dark, you know, when it's hardly any light out. I just don't see a reason me running these, because I do run RCs mainly just during the day. If I happen to, you know, run this car and it's late evening and I know it's going to get dark, maybe I'll slap these on. But I'm going to go ahead and put these on, like I said, for the sake of the video and to show the car off here in the shop. So that's what we're going to do. Now this is very self-explanatory. I'm probably not going to show this. Now they mounted the roof with just 2 screws here in the center. You just got to take those off, take the roof off, and then mount this. Now this little notch here is going to be pointing forward towards the front of the car. This little thing that's sticking out down here. And then you just put it in all the way through here. Make sure you put your cords in through the holes on the interior of the body, and you just put it right in the cage. And they give you 4 of these screws here, 4 of these, and you just mount them on each side. And you slap your roof back on, and then slap your 8 flathead little screws to hold the roof on, and that's it. Just tidy up your underside of your wiring and you're done. All right, well, all done. Man, this thing is nice, you guys. Let's check out the front suspension. It feels real good, actually. The front does. See about the rear. People say it's too stiff. Yeah, it is. It's pretty stiff. They probably don't want the car squatting too much. That'll really make the front end come up even more. But yeah, I think the suspension's pretty good for the most part. But man, you guys, this thing is nice. Look at this.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad. Yeah. Baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious. I'ma go cause some pain, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Do it no.
Alright, so I want to do a size comparison. Now this is going to be the best comparison up against the Funko. I do have a Kraken Vesla 5, but it's not like these two here. It's a totally different animal, you guys. The Funko next to the HPI Baja 5B. Now this is an actual HPI. It's, you know, it's not a Rovin or Rofin or whatever, or any of them other brands. So this is a true HPI. This is the kit that you have to build and put your own electronics in and whatnot. So there's about $1,500 sitting here. Of course, the Funko's around 13. So yeah, there is around, you can probably build this thing for around 13 as well, depending on what system you put in it, what radio you use, whatever. But here they are side to side, you guys. Now, you can tell right off the bat that the Funko is wider, but the HPI is longer. So as you can see, it's a lot longer. So I got the back centered up, and then the front, the HPI is longer. So true wheelbase, the HPI Baja 5B is longer. Now, if you line them up nose to nose, they're almost going to be about the same. Because as you can see, if we set this back a little bit, now we're going wing to wing here, wing to wing. And if we go over here, the noses and the wings pretty much line up on these cars. But the wheelbases are different. HPI is longer. But you guys, I have ranted and raved about the HPI Baja 5B. I love this thing. But I'll tell you, this Funko is growing on me. Now, I can't say I'm going to ever choose the Funko over the Baja 5B, but I just like them both. I haven't even ran this one yet, but I'm a big two-wheel drive sand car guy. So I had to get this to put next to the Baja 5B. And then the Kraken Vesla. This is a two-wheel drive buggy as well. Just a little bit different in my opinion. This thing's a monster, you guys. One day I'm going to take this out to the sand too. Oh man, are you shitting me? It's raining out here, you guys. Wow. I guess we're not running the Funko today. Alright, so there's my unboxing. We did a little comparison with the Baja 5B there. Now, my first impressions of this, first looking at it, unboxing it, you know, I'm going to be honest, I love the car, you guys. I think Traxxas built it pretty good. Now, there is flaws with this. I think a lot of cars, almost every car has negatives and positives. I'm not going to stand here and just praise this car. But I'm telling you, this is a really nice two-wheel drive buggy. Traxxas, I think they call this a 7th scale. Man, could you imagine if this was a 5th scale? I mean, this thing would probably be sitting up this high. Probably, oh my God, God knows how long it would be. But I do like it. I think it's built well. It does have problems. People breaking you know, the whips on it, the LED whips. I think the main issue with this is the brakes. I have issues right out of the box, brand new with this. This front right side is sticking. I mean, it still spins, but barely. The front, you guys, spins really good. That's how it should be spinning. But the back, I mean, the other side, it's not spinning like the left side. So we already have a sticky brake issue right out of the box. But I think that could be fixed with just some adjustments. Everything else looks good. Putting the wheelie bar on was not bad, you guys. Only, you know, 10 screws. And then you pop 4 more in and then put the other 10 back in. It's easy to put the wheelie bar on. It's really just as easier to put the whips on. I thought this was going to be harder than the wheelie bar, but no. You got 4 screws on each side, and then you pop your, you know, 8 screws for the roof panel. But guys, it looks so nice. It looks good. I'm glad I went with the red and black. Every color on this looks good. But I didn't see a lot of people having the red and black, so I went with this one. But that's it, you guys. I love this thing. I'm glad I got it. Man, 1170, 1263 to my door, I think it was. I saved about, what do you say, 130 bucks, $135? Can't beat it. It's even more when, you know, another 10 bucks with tax at the 1300 mark, I think. So you're really saving around 140 bucks or something on this. Right now, I think the sale's still on. You guys go check that out. I got this directly from Traxxas. I went to A-Main. They were sold out when I went over to A-Main Hobbies. So I went on the Traxxas website. They had them still, 1170. I bought it right through Traxxas, and it came directly from McKinney, Texas to here. So yeah, you guys, I mean, look out for the next video. I'm not sure when it is. I'm gonna go down. We are about an hour and a half to the beach. So when we go down to the beach, we're gonna be taking this. I may just go ahead and do a speed run and just maybe take it to the park. So we'll see about that. If it, you know, I can't get to the beach anytime soon, we'll go to the park with it. But you guys, that is it. If you like the content, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for more, and we'll see you on the next one.
I'ma go cause something, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life.